I don't know what it's doing here. Hey, the indicators are just so early. I absolutely love seeing that. That was incredible. Good morning, hope you're traveling well. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. We're on another FSD drive. This is going to be continued from my last video. I didn't get a chance, I was too busy. It's been a few days. So today I'm heading to Kennington, a Supercharger in Bendigo. I'm just going to put it on full self-driving and give you my final thoughts on version 14. So the one change I've made for this drive is I've switched to relative and I've just got the offset to 0. I'm going to drive in chill and standard mode. I find hurry is a little bit too aggressive for me in the 60 zones. So I'll put the navigation in and I'll hit self-driving. Let's go. Now, a couple of things. I'm in a national park, so there's no real official roads or proper maps. So I'm going to see if the car can actually figure its way out to the front exit and then make its way to the road. It's still very smooth. It's very cautious, and I just love how it tries to figure its way out. In terms of the visualization, it's incredible how it kind of maps itself out and tries to figure out the road. So we're on standard mode at the moment, and as I mentioned, hurry, it's great on the freeway, but for me personally, the 60 zones, it's a little bit too aggressive. But I've been spending a lot of time in standard and chill mode, and it's working well so far. Lots of traffic, it's clear after this. Did that nicely. So yeah, good acceleration. Trying to get to 80k is really good. So this is a big problem at the moment. As you can see, it's kind of like tailgating this car, even though it appears to be in a safe distance. To me, it's too close. 60 and 80, it needs to be at least 2 seconds apart. But I found that yesterday coming from Deniliquin to Bendigo on a single carriageway in chill mode and standard, doing 100 kilometers per hour. It got way too close to things like trucks and all that. I had to keep disengaging. I think I disengaged about 20 times on my trip. I don't know how everyone's getting 100% streaks on FSD. I can barely get to 70%. I don't know what it's doing here. I don't know why it turned off into this slip lane. That is weird. And now it's going to go back onto the freeway. It has never done that in version 13. So I don't know why it thinks that was the main highway, or if that's just bad mapping data. I really do miss the scroll wheel, reducing the speed limit down by 5 or 10 kilometers. Just these instances where the car gets just way too close to other cars. It's an easy way to control the speed, but there's no way to do it at the moment. Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. The car just stopped to give way to another car turning in. That was incredible. I thought it was going to go, but no, it stopped. I waved them through and the car went in. That was incredible. That was good technology right there. I absolutely love seeing that. That was great. That's just version 14 being really courteous to other drivers. So a question I get asked all the time is about the subscription fee for FSD, $149. Is it worth it? And I have two scenarios for this. One, for people like myself who drive 300, 400, 500, 600 kilometers a week, long distance for work, I think it's fully worth it. It's a no-brainer. And while I'm driving in FSD, I can relax a little bit because it's a long distance. I don't get tired that much, and I can also do some work. I use this little guy called Applaud. Basically, I just talk while I'm driving, and it does all my tasks, my emails, all my articles and blogs, and just work in general for my drone businesses and the businesses I run. The second scenario is for your mums and dads who do low kilometers, dropping kids off at school, doing the shopping, doing about 30, 40, 50 kilometers. Personally, I don't think it's worth paying the $149. I think Tesla should consider FSD passes. For example, like a 7-day pass, a weekend pass, a school holiday pass. I think that way a lot more families will adopt FSD into their driving by getting a smaller package rather than paying $149 every month for it. You know, driving with FSD is definitely a lot safer than driving manually. We've got a speed camera here, so let's see if the car will actually slow down a little bit.
meters.
It does slow down a few kilometers, so I'm not sure if that's intentional. Another nice feature with the spring update is talking to Grok without pressing the button. So you can go something like, "Hey Grok, navigate me to the nearest Tesla charger."
Navigating to the Tesla Supercharger on Condon Street in Kennington, about 4 kilometers away, 8 minutes. ETA 9:59 a.m.
So that's a nice feature to have. Hopefully it gets to the supercharger and backs in correctly. I'm finding it at, oh, that's way too early, the indicator. I'm finding at roundabouts and some intersections, the car gets a bit hesitant on taking the turn. Does something like a stabbing move, trying to figure out if it wants to go or not. I'm getting a few disengagements for routing and navigation. I think that's my main problem at the moment with the car. It's just routing all over the place. It's switching lanes. It's not sure which lane to be in. The speed is also a bit of a frustration because it's just not reading proper speed limits. And I'm really not sure if that's actually map data or is it something to do with version 14. There's a lot of Roadworks in Bendigo and it seems to pick up the 40 without a problem. But when the speed changes to 60, 80, 100 from the Roadworks, it doesn't pick it up. And it's very hard without the scroll wheel to make those adjustments. So what I do is I just brake, I disengage, take it up to speed and then set it up again. This car loves this roundabout. I don't know what it is, but I hate it. Hopefully there's no one at the supercharger. I hardly ever use the supercharger because I charge at home every day, but I was just checking the fees here in Bendigo for supercharging and it was actually 32 cents, which is very cheap. There are other chargers here in Bendigo and they all range around 45 to 60 cents a kilowatt. The indicators are just so early.
Turn coming up, way up there. I'm pointing early, get ready.
I don't know why it is so hard to solve that problem. All right, here we go, supercharger time. It's got it on charger to park on the charger. In the bay, it's doing the right thing, it's turning. There's one spot available. How on earth is it gonna stick it in there? Hey, where's it gone? Oh, what's going on here? I'm not sure where it's going. I've got it on park and charger, but for some reason, it's not doing it. Okay, let's try this. Going back again. Turn, turn again, turn. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. It's going around in circles. That was a fail. I don't know what was going on there, but the car was just doing blockies around the supercharger. There was a couple of spots, but didn't pick any of them. So these are my final thoughts on FSD version 14. I've had a lot of you asking, is version 14 better than version 13? After 500 kilometers, yes, definitely better, but it's not perfect. Let's start with the big one, 110 zones. It's just not practical right now. The car creeps up to 110, then fights itself back down to 100. It's an uncomfortable ride, and honestly, a bit annoying. One of you dropped a tip in the comments, disengage, manually push it to 110, re-engage. It works for a bit, then it drifts back to 105 anyway. I also miss the old scroll wheel speed offset from version 13, especially at dawn and dusk. If you drive country roads, you know exactly why. Tailgating is starting to bug me too. Even in chill mode, it sits too close in 100 zones, often under a 1 second gap. Not great. Roadworks are a hit and miss. It picks up the 40 zone fine, but forgets to speed back up once you're through. Speed sign reading in general is inconsistent. LED signs especially. Sometimes it reads them, sometimes it just ignores them completely. Then there's this weird habit of merging left, then drifting back right for no reason. I genuinely can't explain it, it's just annoying. Roundabouts, once it's in, it's actually better than version 13, but getting there, it sometimes hesitates. And indicating has gone backwards too. Version 13 indicated too late, version 14 indicates way too early. I'm sitting there paranoid someone thinks I'm turning off in front of them. Look, overall, I'd call it 80% great, 20% needs work. And that's exactly why it's called FSD Supervised.